Hello, 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 everyone. Welcome back to another video. All right, let's check it out. What we got for you right now. What we got in front of us, it's a 143 scale 1989 Toyota Hilux four-wheel drive Surf. In some parts of the world, they call them Toyota Hilux. In other parts of the world, they call them Toyota 4Runner. Now, this car to me, I find it to be very attractive. Very attractive. This is actually, right now as we speak, is one of the most known as reliable Toyotas out there. When we're talking about SUVs, when we want to know if we want to have a car that will last you a very long time, the 4Runner or the Hilux are is a model that people know they're gonna be a good friend for them and be reliable and do not provide so many headaches. Well, at least that's what we know here in North America, and I'm sure in the rest of the world they're not. They're not. I'm not saying anything different. Now, this car right here, it's third generation. Let me make sure. I tell you right now, guys. This is. Dun, 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 dun. No, this is actually the second generation. Uh, Let me just make sure. Actually, yes, it's second generation. But this it was made between 1989 until 1995. So it was a model that was out there for 6 years. But if you look at the Toyota 4Runner nowadays, it's still a resemblance of what it used to be back in the days. I'm talking about shape wise, more or less. They still kept the same size. Now it could be a little bit bigger, but more or less they knew that what they made, it was good, it was reliable, it was well liked around the world. And they say, you know what, we're gonna have to keep it similar. Obviously make it more modern, keep it up in the style, because you cannot sell a car with the same looks for many, many years. But they still wanted to keep a car that was very loved and very accepted. Even if you look at the third generation, the one that came right after 1995, is literally a bit of a refreshed front end, maybe interior too, but not much of it bigger. And even till today's date, I think the 4Runner still looks more or less what it used to be. And it's because it was so reliable, so well accepted, that they wanted to make sure they keep it like that. And I tell you the truth, I kind of agree. If you have a brand, a model that's well respected, and you want to keep it up the same way, hey, nothing wrong with it. Now, engine wise, they had a 4 speed and a 6 speed, a 2.0, a 2.2, 2.4, and the six cylinder was a 3.0. Had diesel engines, 2.4, 2.8, 3.0, and transmission wise, they had 5 speed manual and a 4 speed automatic. So I had a little bit of both worlds. If you want to, a lot of people do not like stick shift, they want to have automatics, and vice versa. Some people are only stick shift and they want to make sure they keep it like that. Alright, guys, so I'm gonna let it go around a few times and I'll be right back. Alright, guys. So, what do you guys think about this car? You know, one thing I forgot to mention, the Hilux. That's a model that in many parts of the world they knew it only for the pickup. Because we know very well, even in North America, we had a pickup version that looked exactly the front end, exactly like the Hilux or the 4Runner, how we know in other parts of the world. And the pickup was, it was just called Toyota pickup, at least here in North America, but in other parts of the world was Toyota Hilux. And that's another well respected car. Very well, very reliable. You still see a lot of them on the roads, even if it's a car for over 30 years. It's been now for over 30 years, what I meant, models. Alright, guys, so I'm gonna let it go around a few times. Well, actually, I did already before. Now, let me know in the comments. Uh, do you remember these cars? Do you still see them on the roads? Have you ever drove one of these? Have you ever owned one of these? Obviously, I'm guessing you're gonna say they were reliable, but hey, maybe not everyone thinks like that. Some people, maybe someone had a bad experience with them. Let me know in the comments below, and let me know how were they called in your country, because I know some parts were Hilux, some parts were called 4Runner. Alright, guys, don't forget to give me that beautiful thumbs up, and it shows me that you guys are enjoying these videos. By the way, I don't think I mentioned before that this is a resin model, before I forget, and it's made by High Story, and it's actually one of the earlier versions of High Story. I could tell by their base is a little different from the new base that they have for High Story. Alright, guys, so don't forget to click and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next video. Take care of yourselves, and goodbye.